We now return to Let's Play Emperor. Okay, I've got the elite housing block sort of plotted out here. I think I'm going to go ahead and design that. I've also gone down along the wall here, and I'm going to start putting in the towers. Might have a little bit of overlap here that I don't really need, but I think these should be well spaced. Probably could have spaced those even further, but why risk it? I mean, not that we're actually ever going to use them in an official capacity. Now that one might not be connected to a road behind it. It is not. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. Let's check it. Yeah, I don't know that it's actually important that these have access to the road. I think in this game it might just be enough that they're on the wall, and then we can click the man button and they will man the walls. But that should be more than enough of the tower. Yeah. Oh well. Really, I planned it out that way just because of this little space right here. There's not really a good even count that way, so I'm not sure if we'll do that for the other walls or not. But anyway, let's come back over here, and I've got this plotted out so that I can draw a wall straight across from there, and I actually don't want to do that just yet because I need to get my road up there. So I'm going to have the road come out, and then it'll scoop in this way so that we can put that grand marketplace there to connect up to this one and this one, and then it'll allow me to also have a strip here for a couple of buildings that they'll need. And then I've got it going all the way down here. Now actually this road is not going to be able to go like that. It is instead going to have to wrap around, which means that this whole area here, this was just marking the wall, this whole area here is going to be actually very difficult to get to this corner crossing. If I keep that crossing, I think I was just putting this here for convenience, so I might not keep it, but it's going to go all the way down and pretty much connect up to this, and then I was going to have another small industrial block, and I think right here is where I'm going to put all of my monument builders. So let's get this crossed out this way, and it's going to create a little 3x3 thing along there, which I can always line with other stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but this will be enough. Now, I'm going to run into an issue here where basically I've got the same problem as over on this side. I'm not leaving myself a lot of room for the support buildings. Let's run that like so. We'll run that like so. Nope, wrong one. Go like that. So I may end up having to get some kind of line that goes off this way, and then maybe I can put those buildings over here and then hope they will manage to make it all the way up. I'm gonna have to knock out all these trees. And this is marking the wall here. I'll go ahead and put the Imperial Way in. That only needs to go like that. Leave a little bit of space for the statues that I want to put, as well as trees, I guess, because I did that over here, right? Yeah, I lined that with trees and statues. Okay. Don't want to go that far. Okay, and now I'm very far away from actually moving anyone into this. And now that I think about it, I might not want to actually put that wall there because if I'm gonna have outside industry, maybe I'll actually connect it that way. I can have the road. Well, see, the thing is, if I take this road that way, I can put the red wall here. That gives me access to 1, 2, a road. 1, 2, 1, 2. The road, we're gonna have to get rid of these. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2, the road, 1, 2, and then the wall. So I could build a little thing going out that way, but if I do that, the walls are gonna run into each other, which I guess isn't terrible. Or I could just not have the wall, and then I could run it connected that way. But the thing is, though, the way this circle, well, L shape, is plotted out, this road will never connect to it. So this is going to be its own little sector out here. And that is why I'm running a wall through it, because I'm going to eventually have to get inside of it. Well, whatever. We're not really gonna... I mean, this is just plotting this out for now. Gray wall, I believe, will connect to here, because I'm only going to have 4 there. And I wanted... I have to get rid of those. I think I can go, let's see, 1, 2, 3 is the width of that. I can go like that. And this should be enough for that grand marketplace. Yes, okay. So then it'll go left. I can then draw another road this way, which will allow me to put those support buildings that will be able to walk through here. Right? Well, if I make it the religious buildings, I guess they'll do that. I don't know. We'll leave that for now. We'll come back down here. I need to build another military post so I can go conquering. We'll go with cavalry this time. That's not going to fit in there just by 1. Unfortunate. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do with that. I guess I can line, well, at least that side with some industry. We'll put this here. No? Maximum amount of forts has been reached. I guess my elite housing is not high enough level. So what do we have to do? Acrobat. Now, Acrobat is going to also affect these homes. Right? Nope. Ceramics. Okay. So I can actually put down an Acrobat. Let's put down an Acrobat. Acrobat school. Doesn't matter which side. What about the drama school? Nope. They're both in the same situation. So we'll put acrobats on... Well, this one's a pretty big one. It would cover up the... It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Oh, crap. Oh, I didn't plan out anything for this. Ah, shit. Because this is actually... Oh, no. I didn't plan any room for this. I mean, over here, I've got plenty of room. But over here, I didn't plan any room for this. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, we might have to remove that, which is kind of useless at this point right now anyway. Well, let's just put in that acrobat school, and we'll worry about the rest of it later. Now, these guys need access to other things, so they need access to that religious building. I'm going to go ahead and just put down all the other buildings. So, the herbalist, the acupuncturist. I did leave myself room for this watchtower here, correct? I also removed those roadblocks there because I realized that if I want the religious buildings here to actually have any effect whatsoever, they're going to have to be able to walk through here. So this ugly little thing is going to have to look like it does, unless I bump out the wall here, which I might have to do. Yeah, dang it. So we might get rid of the dragon butt statue and then actually put something there instead. So I will forgo the watchtower, and we'll just put in the ancestral shrine. Now this is going to be a bit of a tricky thing here, because if I'm going to put that inspector there, but I want to keep the religious people within, I think we're going to have to put another gate there. We're going to have an issue where I'm only going to have the one religious building. That's okay though, because we can have this just be one religion, and this one be one religion, or this one whatever. So I only really need the two religious buildings. I don't need necessarily... Okay, put it down. We're going to need you to walk that way. We're going to block this off so you don't go wandering too far. That'll be fine. Then a wall like that. I'll let you through. And this should allow that. Okay, so that'll bump up to there. And then it'll just go sticking around here. Now, I'm not sure if the appeal is going to be enough there. Probably not. But yeah, by putting that there, we're preventing the walker from going all the way up there, wasting time. What we do have a problem with here is that. So we might hopefully have a situation where they're going to go this way 50% of the time, 50% of the time this way. I guess I will find out. Okay, wasting a few spaces that way, yep, and if you go that way, you're gonna get to like right here because you've wasted all of your walking time. Boy. Oh, she actually makes it pretty much all the way. Yeah, she does make it all the way, so even if she wastes time going up and down like that, she still can walk. That's great, that's really good. Speaking of religion, I could give some steel away. That would be really cool. Let's do more hemp, because hemp is cheap. Okay. So, should have access to the acrobat now. You need some silk. Great, 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 great. So, damn it. Well, that's not really what I wanted to be doing right now. I wanted to be focusing upon other things like the construction of my Imperial Palace and possibly the clock tower. Dang it. Okay, well, let's put this down. Now if I do... I don't even know where I'm going to have this come in. 2, 1, 2. I could have like the road there. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I don't even know how long I want this little loop to go. If it's going to start conflicting with this, let's actually finish plotting this out. Because we are going to need 4s and 5s and all that crap. Go ahead and put roadblocks up here, just knowing that I will need them. I can actually put another gray thing here. Wait. I'm going to need a roadblock there. I'm going to need a gray gate here. And unfortunately, it's going to have to go all the way down this way. So, okay. Click on the gate, please. Thank you. There we go. Now, someone is going to have to inspect this. I think I can get away with... Yeah, if I'm going to put the inspector here and have him go through those gates, because he's not going through that gate. Right. So he'll be coming through this gate, and I'm going to have to block off this. Let's just do that right now. This one is going to have to be completely blocked off for a 4x4. So he'll go that way, he can go this way. We'll also allow the inspector to go through there, and then that one will be protected. Food will be able to go out both ways. We'll have some buildings along here. Now there is room for 3x3s out here. So maybe I'll end up wanting to put the 2x2s here. We're going to need an inspector. So we're going to need 8 squares of space just for those. We're going to need and then that 4x4 pavilion thing. So I could put this out here, and that would give me space. I can always block. I mean, I don't even need this. I can just destroy that if I really want to, and then it'll just go straight up to the edge. You know, if I did keep this 2x2 though, if I kept 2x2 buildings along here, then I could run a road behind them. No, that would screw everything up. I was gonna say I could run a road behind them and put fishing here. I think we're fine on the fish. I mean, we've got this whole side for coastline as well. So we don't need to worry too much about that, and that is definitely close enough to get to here. So that's good. Let's finish off this one. And this one I believe I've made small enough that I'm actually going to have to put Grand Way here instead of the Imperial Way. But that's okay because I left plenty of room on this side to put all the various little buildings I will need. So that looks good, and then of course I've got a building here for whatever I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we'll close that off eventually. Right, so what am I going to do here? You know what? Rather than waste camera time, I'm going to pause and do the counting out and decide what I'm going to do with this little road here. Okay, I think I've made my choice. I'm going to get rid of this, unfortunately. So what I've done here, I'm going to leave these in the middle to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That way I can have where are they? These laborer camps, because I'm going to need them to actually be in here for that to happen. Now, the way I've planned this out, this is all going to be blocked off. I mean, I've got room right up here, but I can put a couple more laborers' camps, like right there, even though they are not a part of this. Actually, no, right here is where the trading station is going to go, so I could put one there if I wanted to. I could actually just put them down in the center too, but what I've done is I've left enough room that I'll be able to have several, and then I think if I tilt this down here and make another little L shape, I can have a lot of them along the back side. We'll go red gate, pull that across. Now, what I can actually do here, since this seems like an awful lot of 2x spacing, what I can actually do is just dip this down, and then I can build some of the necessary buildings over here on that side. This is where that wall is basically going to end, so we'll just go ahead and put it like that. And I know it looks kind of ugly having the two non-matching walls, but that's how it's going to have to go. I can't move that bridge. I was thinking if I move that bridge over a little bit, I'll give myself another bit of room, but this is actually the part of the river where the bridge can cross. Over here is actually too far, and down here I can't cross at all. Crossing because it's wasteful to have them either have to come all the way here or all the way here. And so what I can do is I can just plop down a ferry, and I think I'll actually do that right now. I'm not sure what side I want that on actually, so never mind, I won't do that right now. We'll wait until we actually have something, but then I can build one of these right there, and I believe I'll have enough room for 2 there, and that should not conflict if I want to run this road back there, because it'll only take the one road like that, and then we'll be able to have some buildings along here. Okay, so these guys are fine. What I think over here I'm going to have to do is just take out that wall to put that big pavilion in. That's really the only place I think I'll have to put it. if I want to put in, you know, a Taoist temple and then a Buddhist thing, because I don't have room for any of that down here, so these guys are going to have to share a lot of space, and I'm going to run this road out along the back of the wall for the big 4x4 buildings here, but that could be okay because if I'm going to build another elite block outside of this little block, you know, right here basically, then they can share that, and it's going to be on its own for supplies, unfortunately. With the wall running here, probably, I mean, there's not going to be much room once I do this big temple complex. I will have a lot of actual wasted space out here around it, but I don't think I'll have enough room for another housing block and all the various support buildings it will require for distribution, blah blah blah. So if I want any more elite housing or just any housing in general, I've got this whole southern area down here that will be nice and large, and I can just do whatever I want. We've got plenty of room for farming and all of that, so I'm not concerned. Speaking of farming, though, apparently to get my military up, we're going to have some silk. So now I need to begin looking at where I'm going to have... Yeah, let's see. Now if I want the Confucian Academy here, and then that 4x4, I'm actually going to have to get rid of that wall as well. Now, can I put... Dang it. It'd have to be here. Shoot. Because I really... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, they're all going to have to go down one direction or the other eventually anyway, but it would just make more sense to have it here, especially if they're going to be dragging it all the way to the end. Man, this is going to be horrible. Having the silk trees out here and then having the actual weavers and whatnot within my industrial quarters, but that's how I set it up. So tough cookies, I guess. This can be more farming and hemp. Yeah, I think we'll keep these separate. So now I need to decide where that's all gonna go. Let's see how big they are. Lacquer refineries. Oh, I don't have access to silk. Ah, well, in that case we're gonna have to buy it. Which is, I believe, going to give me a catch-22 because I don't have trading part. Oh, good, I do. Wow, I was gonna say, I don't have anyone who can give me silk, and in order to get more trading partners who could give me silk, I'd have to conquer them, and I can't conquer them because I don't have... Well, thankfully, this is not going to be a problem. So we'll buy 8 of those. What is my financial situation? That could be bad. That could be just a little bit bad. We seem to be having a deficiency in supplies down here. I don't think that's such a big deal, though, because we've got them here. But yeah, paper probably could use another paper maker. Plunk that there. But I think I might need another hemp farm to keep that supplied and keep everyone here happy slappy. We're gonna have to also... I've been paused for too long, and it doesn't matter. Anticipating we're gonna put something back there. Shall I put... What am I looking for? Peach trees? You know, maybe line peach tree way. Depends on what I'm gonna put here. I don't know what the symbolic... I think I'm gonna put the Taoist thing here, and I don't know what the symbolic tree is for Taoism, because for Buddhists it's the lotus, right? And then... Oh, what? No, I thought we had this sorted. I thought we had this sorted out, guys. You were doing the thing. It's because he's going into there. Shit. I'm gonna have to put a wall there then. Gray wall. Then that's gonna get the tax guy. Oh! That's gonna get the tax guy trapped, because he's not gonna be able to go in there. if I put the road out this way, and then had that connect, why? Why have I done this to myself? Yeah, we're in a bit of a conundrum here, because this has to go down here so that this does not happen. But I also need the religious building to be able to come this way. So by putting this, I mean, I could just put a really ugly row of these gates here, but putting a roadblock is not going to solve this issue. Oh no. Let me think how I can rejigger it. Because maybe if I have the road come out this, well, I don't know. Let me look at this. Okay, well, unfortunately, I can't think of a more satisfactory solution to this, so we're just going to have to do this really terrible thing and just open it up to the religion. And that one, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the... What? Why? What? No, I want this... I put down a new one that I know I did not just open. Okay, I guess it was that one. Anyway, so that looks bizarre. But I did have time to actually look this up, and for Taoists, it will be the peach tree, because of the peach of immortality as part of the mythos. So we'll line that with peach trees, and that'll be really nice. And this will be a disaster. Yes, I know you guys have been coming for quite some time. Hooray! Special gifts for animals, because why not? I guess I could do reduced building costs, but I think we're doing okay on production. I mean, really, I could reduce my build... Oh my. I did not see how much money I was losing. You know what? Special gifts anyway, because screw it, right? What animal did I get? A salamander. Now that is something I could start giving away, just for the sake of it, but we're losing money, and so I really oughtn't do that. That is not a good idea at this point. Are you gonna deal with that? Are you gonna put this out, or just we letting this burn? What's going on? I know. You can stop telling me about that. Okay, so yeah, don't mess with this at all. Nuts. Well, I didn't really get done what I wanted to accomplish this time around, but at least I have some idea now of what I'm doing and where this side of the city is going. Let's see, if I do like another 4x4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that means this road will go like so. Now this is going to give me an odd number here by doing this, so that's great, but that's how it goes. I'm trying to save some space anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'd be having a road there. Now that might be too big. That might be too big for an inspector. I might actually... Well, what I could do, actually, I could reduce the... Like, I could still have this be 4x out here, but just have them on the outside. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Have the wall go like that. And then, let's see, how am I going to fit? They're going to have to share... So I could have like that. And then have it go... well, that's going to reduce my ability to put a 4x4 here, actually, if I wanted to put it on this side. And I'm probably only going to put 2x's on that side. Well, I don't know, but that is definitely more doable. Now, there is an issue here. 4, 2, 3, 4. If I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's an issue where the road is just not going to be able to connect to anything, and since this is all going to be blocked off, we are going to have no road. Well, we'll have that road, I guess, but that is going to be the only road, and I don't want that to be the only road that does that. So, breaking this up, I would have like a road coming out the back, and then we'd have... That would be okay, because then we'd have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we could just have 2s along there, and okay, yeah. So that'll work like that. We'll have this breakout here. We can connect that up, which is going to screw this up, right? Well, maybe not necessarily. Can bring that up like so. We'll have to put it like this, and I guess put a roadblock here. Wonderful and wasteful. But yeah, if I'm going to put that trading post right here, then there's just... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4... No, I mean, there's not. It would hit right there. They'd hit that corner together. So we're just going to have to not do that. And we'll have to keep all of the construction. That should be enough. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 labor camps ought to be enough for my various building projects, I would think. And then we'll just have a thing go like that. Now that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So that'll be... There will be a little bit of space between them. Good. Okay. So that's that sector done. We're going to have this very inefficient road just running out to the middle of nowhere, and that's going to be the only way they're going to be able to get in to town, because they will not be... Well, unless I run one outside the wall. Probably not going to do that. And then we'll just have this connect up to whatever. But anyway, this is all set up and ready to go, and we've got this very inefficient 2-gate system here, but whatever, this is just a mess. This is what happens when I don't have time to just plan everything ahead of time, and I just plunk down this in the middle of nowhere and build around it. But yeah, it looks okay, I guess. As long as things can get to other things. If we do have a... well... I don't know about this, actually, because if we need supplies from here, they're going to have to go all the way around. It really would be better to get them. But if they're only building materials and we're not... Another elite house out here, branched out there, doing its own thing. Possibly two, I don't know. But they're going to have a very long walk for any supply, except for the industry. I don't know. Whatever. I'm done with this episode, so I'll stop it here, and I'll see you next time.